Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Nur Alia binti Ismail. I am from MBA 11138. Chapter 2 is Identifying Competitive Advantages. Competitive advantage is a product or service that an organization's customers place a greater value on than similar offerings from a competitor. First mover advantage occurs when an organization can significantly impact its market share by being first to market with a competitive advantage. Lastly, environmental scanning is the acquisition and analysis of events and trends in the environment external to an organization. Porter's 5 forces model is evaluating business segments. It is useful tool to aid in this challenging decision. First one is buyer power. It is high when buyers have many choices of whom to buy from and low when their choices are few. There are two ways to reduce buyer power. First one, loyalty program. It is rewards customers based on the amount of business they do with a particular organization. The second one is switching costs. It is cost that can make customers reluctant to switch to another product or service. Secondly, supply power. It is high when buyers have few choices of whom to buy from and low when their choices are many. There are two ways to reduce supply power. First, supply chain. It consists of all parties involved in the procurement of a product or raw material. Second, business-to-business marketplace. It is an internet-based service that brings together many buyers and sellers. Other than that, there are two types of B2B, which is private exchange and reverse auction. Thirdly is trades of substitute products or services. It is high when there are many alternatives to a product or service and low when there are few alternatives from which choose. Switching cost is cost that can make customers reluctant to switch to another product or service. Fourth, threat of new entrants. It is high when it is easy for new competitors to enter a market and low when there are significant entry barriers to entering a market. Entry barrier is a product or service feature that customers have come to expect from organization in a particular industry and must be offered by an entering organization to compete and survive. Lastly, rivalry among existing competitors. It is high when competition is fierce in a market and low when competition is more complacent. Porter's 3 generic strategies. It is creating a business focus. First, broad cost leadership. Broad strategies reach a large segment. It is used to penetrate the industry by using the low cost and reach a broad market segment. Second, broad differentiation. It is focused strategies target a niche market. It means development of such products and a service which offers unique attributes that are valued by customers. This strategy will focus on the broad market segment by using the high cost. Lastly, focus strategy. It is concentrate on either cost leadership or differentiation. It involves focusing on a narrow, defined segment of the market, also called a niche segment. It is concentrate on either cost leadership or differentiation. Business process is a standardized set of activities that accomplish a specific task, such as processing a customer's order. It is to evaluate the effectiveness of its business processes. An organization can use Michael Porter's value chain approach. Value chain is approach views an organization as a series of processes, each of which adds value to the product or service for each customer. The goal of value chain is to identify processes in which the firm can add value for the customers and create a competitive advantage for itself, with a cost advantage or product differentiation. The value chain groups a firm's activities into 2 categories. First, support value activities. It is firm infrastructure, human resource management, technology development and R&D, and procurement. The second one is primary value activities. It is receive and store raw materials, make the product or service, deliver the product or service, market and sell the product or service, and service after the sale.